Okay, so today is June 6th, 2019. It has been another week, and where am I this week? Well, I've been focused on working on my thesis and finishing that up because that is my focus this semester, or this summer, rather, because it's not a full semester. And I'm still feeling really lethargic or something. Something's not right with me. And if it keeps up, I might go by the health center because I don't know. Maybe I'm not well. But I'm trying right now to continue to work. I'm I'm having the problem that I'm sleeping really late. I literally did not even get into the lab today until 5:30, or rather yesterday, Wednesday. Couldn't couldn't wake up. My alarm didn't go off either. So I've set an alarm to go off at 1 in the afternoon every day so that I'll at least wake up by then. But this is ridiculous, and I don't know what's wrong with me. So if I can't start being on a more normal schedule, I don't know what. But I need to do better at sleeping at night, although it's almost 4 a.m. right now, so I've been about to go to bed for longer than I want to admit. But the big thing that I've done so far is I have set a schedule. I've set a schedule. Doesn't mean it's a good schedule, but I've set it. I think I can stick to it, but I'm not completely sure. I'm worried that things are going to take much longer than I expect them to. And so I built in some extra time for, I guess you'd call it overflow, things I'm expecting to not go well. I've gotten so little done this week. I'd originally intended to not work this weekend, but I feel like I've not gotten much done, so I've started keeping track of my hours too, and I've not gotten much done. But I'm, that's an important thing to know about myself, is that I'm actually not getting things done, and it's not just my imagination. I took out a free trial on a website called Monday.com. They're not a sponsor or anything. I just decided to try using them. I don't know how long I'm going to use their website because it looked like it was kind of expensive for what it does for me, because I'm just managing multiple projects, but I don't have like multiple people who would be signing in and like trying to coordinate big things. But I'm still me trying to do stuff. Uh, but mostly just trying to organize myself. But I've sent off an email about a format review, which maybe I'll get to do that on Monday. That would be reviewing my thesis with somebody who would be focused on format instead of content. So they don't really care or even know what it is that I'm presenting, and they're not supposed to. But they should know when they look at like a figure, which would be like a picture. So when they look at a figure, they should be able to tell me that figure is not done right. You need to do it this other way instead, or this would be a better way to arrange that, or maybe they would have advice for making my figures stay put. But I don't think there's any really. I'll probably be disappointed by their assistance, but I'm at least going to try. And if I don't try, then I definitely won't get it. So even if they only know one useful thing, that would still be useful to me. My main focus this past week and this current week is trying to make sure that my models are giving me correct answers. And I'm honestly not convinced by that right now. They're not wrong, they're just not as right as maybe I had originally led myself to believe, but I need to run several simulations because I'm trying to track down exactly what makes it good and or bad. So I'm only doing exactly as much work as I need to. So I'm trying to pinpoint that. So I'm working mostly with airfoils at angles of attack. I'm looking at 45 and 25 degrees right now. So hopefully that's all going to simulate correctly. But I mean, there's a small chance that it will never work completely right, and I'll just be like, these numbers might be off by as much as this much, and just kind of have to accept that this may be a limitation that I cannot get around. But I did this research back in like November, and I know that I can, or at least did, get to within 1% of the predicted value, but now I'm trying to figure out whether that was a fluke or whether there's a specific series of settings that I can set to make it work right. But my thesis is sort of kind of written, but the professor's not happy with it. I'm not completely happy with it. My goal for this week was to tighten up chapter 2 and also make sure that my introduction or introductory section on wind towers was good, because I'm trying to go in order, but that's part of why I set up the thing for next week, which I have not finalized, but I'm hoping to get in for a format review so that I can talk to them about how I was trying to format my thesis and just get a better general idea of everything. My room is still a mess. I've been contemplating getting one more shelf for the last piece of space, but it just doesn't make sense to me to buy one now, go to the trouble of putting it together, and then break it all down 2 or 3 months from now when and if I move. So I'm just staying put for now. I feel like Chris is getting tired of me too, but can never be too sure with him. But I'm trying to be a decent person, and I'm just so tired all the time. But we're going to try to work on that.